Well, hello, Facebook. I am Vicki. I'm Daisy.
And I'm unique.
So, y'all, today happens to be a very special edition of Beyond the Rainbow. First of all, because it is our first time back since November of last year. And also, if you haven't noticed, our show's revamped. Our original co hosts are back, Unique, Lee Divine, and Daisy Deluxe, awesome St. James, Andrew Awesome St. James. So it's going to be a little different now without Mika and Erica. We wish them well in their future endeavors, but we've decided to go a different way. And the way that we're going is more in a constructive, healthy kind of way. The way the future is going to look at the show is we're going to be doing some cooking. Unique's going to be talking about jewelry. We'll be speaking about fashion. And well, this is going to be a time for us to interact with you guys. And so, any questions, comments, any of that good stuff, you let us know. We'll be happy to answer you. But we're going to kick this off. It being Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody. Unique. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride, everyone.
So, what are you
How are
doing?
you guys doing out there where you're at?
It is. It actually is. It is Pride where we're at. So this week and next week, pretty much, I'm pretty lucky because our area that we live in, we have Pride pretty much the whole month. So it's pretty amazing.
They actually are advertising it out here now, finally, on TV. Like, our Pride Month, 26th, 27th, they're having the actual virtual Pride parade.
Really?
That they're, broadcasting. Yeah. But, of course, every June, the whole month, Pride, everything. And then July, of course, the after party.
Shelby, hi, honey.
Ooh.
Shelby says hi to all of us.
Hey, Shelby, Shell.
So, in honor of Pride Month, we will be discussing all things Pride all month long. So, Unique, I would like you to kick us off with your coming out story, honey. I want to hear how and when you came out, and what that experience was like for you.
Well, I came out at a very, very young age. I came out at the age of 11. And I was actually trying to figure out a way to tell both my parents, my mom and my dad. But I ended up just telling one of the family, or one of the members, my dad. I kind of wrote it in a letter and stuck it in the one place I knew that he would actually see the letter inside of his dictionary, because he always did the crossword puzzles. And so when he got home, I was sitting in my bedroom in a corner, like balled up in a ball, because I knew what was coming. And the second that he knocked on my door, I started crying. And 3 hours later, after I had read the Bible and everything else, of course, everything was fine, until it had to come time to tell Mother, which didn't go as great either. But we don't really talk about it that much, or we still don't. Well, now that I'm older, and the family has just owned me, I bet, basically. From the family, I don't talk to them as much anymore. So I'm actually living my life the way I want to, whether they like it or not. And it was hard, especially growing up, not having my both my parents there that would support me and everything else. So in our household, we never really talked about it. And Bobby, you know how my family was. I mean, it was pure hell. Going to high school, and so now that my dad's passed away, and of course, Mom, I still don't talk to. My sister don't talk to. It is what it is. And so, but for me, Pride Fest has always been a chance for me to what's the word I'm looking for? Bring out the family. Find a new family. Find others that would make my family. We don't have to be family with the ones that we were born to. We can create our own family. And so I have. over the years. And so, all my children out there, how y'all doing? Mommy loves y'all. But and to my mothers, how y'all doing? Love y'all, love y'all. But other than
Oh,
that, it's been one of those days. I mean, even one of my children is on the screen right now, but hey.
hey, I want
Ain't
to
gonna say no
thank you
names.
for sharing your story for me with us. That means a lot to me and to everybody else in the world struggling to come out. So thank you so much for that, Unique. What about you, Daisy? Give us your coming out story and what that was like for you, and how you bounced through it and how you live your truth now.
Oh, mine was a little difficult. I didn't come out until I was 21. Most of my life when I was growing up, my dad is very homophobic. He used to tell me if I ever came out as gay that he disowned me and he kicked me out of his house. And of course, I was scared and I always hid myself from everybody. So I was always a shy kid, quiet kid, and never put myself out there.
Mm.
So when I turned 21, I finally said, you know what? Screw it. I said, if you can't accept me for me, then I guess you just don't need to be a part of my life. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, because almost every one of my family member accepted me. Every one of them except for my dad. Um, he the first thing he told me was he said, "Have a good life because I'm deleting you from mine."
Oh my God.
So for a while, it kind of hit home. It kind of hurt, and I kind of went back into my shell a little bit. But the strength from my mother and my sister and my friends that I met along the way, it kind of helped me. But my mom's been my biggest supporter. She always told me to live my true self. She taught me to be strong and to fight for what I believed in. And so, I still find myself still struggling because I did come from a family that was very religious,
Right.
very against being gay or LGBT. And,
Mm.
my grandmother was another big supporter of mine. She was one of the God-fearing women, but she never judged me. She always accepted me. And anybody that had anything to say about it would have to answer to her. But she passed away of stage 4 breast cancer, and
Oh my God.
it was hard losing her, one of my biggest supporters,
Mhm.
But I always try to remember what she taught me, and that was no matter if you're gay, straight, trans, bi, or whatever, God loves us no matter what. We are not a mistake, and that others will try to portray themselves upon you because of how they feel about themselves. So me, I love being who I am. I got married in 2011 or 2013. Sorry, 2013. And I've been married for 7.5 years now, and I couldn't be happier with the way my life's going. So, and I've met a lot of good friends along the way.
I want to give a shout out. I've seen that there's a lot of comments out there already. So I want to shout out real quick to Aaron Williams, to Christina Barron McCoy, Joe Barris, Scott Miller, Sky Tomlinson, Philip. Thank you for watching us today. This means a lot to us. Happy Pride to all of you. If you have any Pride stories that you want to share, please do. Mine is a little quite interesting. My mom is probably watching today, so this is going to be an interesting one. So my coming out story wasn't your typical. My mother knew I was gay before I did, and I think Unique knew that. She knew. The funny thing is I wanted to tell my mom forever. And my mom actually came to me one day when I was 13 years old, and she was like, "Bobby, is there something that you want to tell me?" And I was like, no. And she's like, "Bobby, is there something that you'd like to tell me?" And of course, I denied it for the longest time. I tried to be bisexual. I tried to please my family because I have a lot of Christians in my family, and a lot of them, back in the day were very much against homosexuality. I will tell you this, that my families came around through the years, but in the beginning, it was they all accepted me from the very beginning. I can't tell you how lucky I am to have the experience I did. I mean, I did go through the bullying and the shaming and everything that you go through being gay. But as far as my family, they were always so accepting of me and my lifestyle and what I wanted to do with it. I think I was my worst critic, not them. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Uh, Antonio Martinez says I came out on
my-
multiple television stations speaking out against Amendment 2. Good for you, Antonio. That's amazing. Good for you.
Hey, Antonio.
Not everybody has the courage to speak their truth in such a manner. So I tip my wig to you. And thank you so much, Shelby. So in honor of Pride, we want to speak about our icons, whether they be drag icons like Divine, whether they be, we even go deeper rooted than Divine and speak about our history and who paved the way in Stonewall for us to have the opportunities that we have today. So these are all things that mean a lot to especially me and Daisy and Unique, because without people in our community like Martha, RuPaul, Lady Bunny, all of these people paved the way for us. Coco, Haru,
Martin.
they all paved the way for us to be able to live our truth and live the life that we live now. So I think that that's pretty darn amazing, don't you, Unique?
I do. It takes for them to pave the way for all of us that have come up through the years. It's made it. I don't want to say easier, but a lot easier.
Right.
Even though we all still go through the same hell, with dealing with the racism and segregation, all that other stuff, as well as the bullying and with stereotyping, so to say. It's amazing how far we've come throughout the years, and it's all thanks to, the forefront that we've had. And so me personally, I like to, when I think of, the people that have paved the way for us, and not so much, everyone knows about the Martha P. Walsh and Martha P. Johnson and Lady Bunny and RuPaul, but I want to recognize somebody that's in my community that has paved the way for us, and this lady has touched the hearts of many of us upcoming queens, and today she's gone 60 plus years, in the biz. Nina Montaldo, Grand Dame Montaldo has.
By the way, I salute
Oh my God.
to Miss Nina Montaldo. That woman
Yes.
right there is the reason why I started drag many years ago. Well, and
Nina Montaldo has
Unique Adams at the time.
Well, yeah, that was my old stage name. But I'm responsible for this monster right here.
Yes, she is. She actually is. She was the first one to get me, believe it or not, the little story, since it is Pride Month. Me and Unique spent 5.5 years on and off, engaged together as boyfriends. I was very much, I would say, and Unique would say, probably one of the most supportive drag husbands that she's ever had. In the aspect that I didn't want to steal her shine. I didn't want to do drag to steal her shine. She actually encouraged me to have my own voice and to do drag. And for that I was you.
That I did.
Yes.
And to watch you grow, Victoria, is amazing. I've seen you come from the brick house that we all used to be into this gorgeous.
Oh,
gorgeous
Look
lady
at
that's in
you.
front of me today.
Girl,
And
look at you.
um,
Every time I see you, your drag just elevates to a whole new kind of level.
thank you. And it's all thanks to, everyone that's paved the way. If it wasn't for them, like, Nina Montaldo, Kira Sexton, God, I can't, there's so many I can't even name right now. Like, can't even go to head.
That's a legend.
That
Kira
has,
Sexton is a legend.
yes, those people right there have made it possible for me to do what I do. And they've made it so,
Hi, Millie.
free to be. I don't know. Hi, Millie. But they just made it so easy. I mean, so much. It takes so much to be who we are as it is.
Right.
And
right.
for us to have those to look up to aspire to look at them and say, you know what, they did it. Why can't I?
Right.
And so every day, I'm sitting here. I practice God knows how many times a week now. Especially
right.
given my my new journey that I'm on, has given me I practice makes perfect,
and it does.
and so here I am today, bro. I remember when I used to play back in, oh God, Cheeseman Park playing volleyball in drag.
Oh my bitch, I remember.
That was, oh girl, that was one of them days.
That just joined us. Happy Pride. Today's edition, we're talking about the big events that meant a lot to us during Pride time. Excuse all of ours makeup. It looks like we had a little fun with our greens today, so everything seems to be blending in with the background.
Like my eyes are like all the way.
I know, and Unique looks all beautiful. Look at her fucking bitch. And we all look like cartoons up here in the audience.
Well, that's only because I have an actual show to do after this one. So I got to get off of this and then go do another one right afterwards. So I couldn't, play with my makeup like that today. I wish I could have.
Why don't you tell everybody what it is that you're doing after this?
Well, after this, I do have my own company called Bling Up Your Fashions. It is I'm an independent consultant for paparazzi accessories. We do sell $5 jewelry. Our specialty jewelry is $25. Kid fees are $1. So I get on there and I sell it live on Facebook or wherever I go live at the time, and offer everybody a chance to get gorgeous lead and nickel free jewelry at a reasonable price. So we call it bling on a budget.
I love that. So I'm just going to do something a little weird real quick. I just want to take off the background so everybody can see mine and Daisy's makeup real quick.
We really do.
And see like we do look good.
Gorge,
we promise.
gorge.
It is blended, bitch. It's just that damn fucking.
Gorge girl.
What do you think? Do we look like twins?
More like cousins.
Long distance or close?
Long distance. Very long distance.
I was gonna say twice removed.
Do you want to keep the green screen, bitch? Okay. I guess
but y'all still look gorgeous. Y'all still look gorgeous.
Daisy wants to look pretty.
I didn't pick the best hair for this. I just got it. So I wanted to wear today, so
it is cute. Y'all should see me. I change hairs like religiously on my show, like 4, 5, 6 times throughout the show. But the good thing though is during the show, I'm actually performing during the show. So
really?
I kind of mix it up. Yeah, I still perform during the show. So you guys actually should come on to my live one of these days, and we'll party it up.
Hell yeah, absolutely. That would be way fun. Yeah. So just so everybody knows, we used to do this every Sunday. It is going to switch up now because Unique and Daisy and myself all have full-time jobs now. So we've got to kind of work around everybody's schedule to be able to come live. But don't worry, we will be. This is our official comeback telling you that we will be back every week.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
And also, I would like to announce that Daisy and Unique are now my lead number 2 people in the show as well. So you will be seeing them host the show, conduct the show, run the show. Everything you see me do, they will be doing in the future as well. So I'm really excited.
So if I mess up, don't take it personal.
I gotta say, Daisy looks really good today. Are you looking at this, Unique?
I'm liking it.
I painted her, bitch. I told her, she was like, I don't like those eyebrows. I said, bitch, those eyebrows are perfect. Perfect.
Come on, Divine. I want that hair, though.
She looks like a fucking baby doll.
See, now I want to put on my rainbow colored hair.
Do it.
Yes, do it. And I never, you know me, Unique. I don't ever use my eyebrows. I always glue them down. Today I used my real ones. And bitch, I got to tell you, like it. It looks good.
Gorge, gorge, gorge.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so are we wanting the green screen back on, Daisy, or do you want to keep it like this?
I like it.
Okay.
So people can see me.
Okay.
I have too colorful for the green screen.
1 sec, I'll be right back.
We do accept tips, Aaron. Let me go ahead and I will put up one at a time our Venmo and Cash Apps. Hey, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Love you, bitch. Okay, so this one right here, we'll leave them up for a few minutes. This is my Venmo. It's, oh no, that's not mine. Take that back. Let's try that again. Sorry, I was trying to give you somebody else's. All right, so there's my Cash App and Venmo. If you want to tip for free, you don't have to. This is something that we do simply just for the joy of coming online and being able to chit chat with you guys.
And our once a month trying to look great.
Absolutely. So I will leave mine up for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll switch over and I'll show you Daisy's and Unique's Venmo as well.
Mine's frozen.
Oh, okay. So if you wanna tip Daisy, Facebook pay her.
That's frozen too.
Okay, well go ahead and pay me.
Yes.
A bitch will pay her.
I don't know why.
Well, unfreeze, girl, unfreeze.
I know. I already.
Oh, I love that hair, girl.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
See? Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She disappeared.
It's the green in the back. It's just the green in the back.
Right.
Oh my God. So Unique, do you want to do me a favor, honey? Do you want to go ahead and create a banner that has all 3 of ours, Cash App and Venmo, or mine and yours, please? It's in the banners. You can see it, but I want you to create a banner that has mine and yours Venmo. So go up to where it says welcome to, go to where it says at the bottom, welcome to Beyond the Rainbow with Unique Daisy. And right under it, in that same banner, I want you to add your Cash App and mine.
I don't see what you're seeing because I think I'm just under the
guest. When you go into banners, scroll.
I don't have the banner part.
What do you mean?
I think I went and signed in under my account that joined it. It's not under the same account.
Oh no. Oh yeah. You gotta stay logged in under mine. That way you still have control.
Right. So I'll do that next time. I don't have it right now.
Okay. So now this is my Cash App and Venmo. You're welcome, Aaron. And I'm gonna go ahead and put up Unique's right now. So this is Unique's Cash App and Venmo as well. She only has Venmo. And Daisy's right now.
No, I have Cash App now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cash App is $ bling up your fashions. That's BLING UPUR FASHYONZ.
And if you caught all that, you're my new best friend because I didn't get none of it.
Okay. $BLING UPUR FASHYONZ. Bling up your fashion.
Okay. All right, bitch. Well, you heard it from Unique. Next week we'll actually have all of those updated.
And next week we're cooking,
Um,
hopefully.
so yeah. Aaron, what do you say a nope to?
Oh, that I didn't get, probably didn't get it.
Did I not keep it up enough here? Let me go ahead and put mine back up and then we'll put Unique's back up again. So there you go. And next week we'll actually have them added to our profile up here. So let's see, Daisy, we haven't seen you with us in a really long time. Why don't you tell the folks and all of us what you've been up to the last year?
Trouble. No.
Just she said trouble.
Depression. Kind of hid myself from everybody. Just a lot of family stuff going on, and trying to get my mom taken care of, and so we've just been doing. I've been doing that, taking care of family, and then of course I got a full-time job finally. I actually love it this time. So
I love you too, Danny. Yes, we have to do dinner soon, like really soon.
yes.
So,
Tell
so
me when I
Daisy,
say,
as we were talking, coming out, who has been our biggest inspiration during Pride Month? Who was your biggest inspiration?
Honestly, I got to tell you, it always has been RuPaul. Since I was a little kid, I remember watching Tu Wong Fu at 12 years old, and I was like, "Oh my God, I want to be Miss Vita Bohem," and that was kind of my thing. And when RuPaul came down out of the ceiling in that beautiful British dress, I was in love. I was like, that is going to be me someday. So RuPaul is the person that I've always looked up to as far as drag goes. What about you?
Mine have it just so happens to be I really looked up to Reba. And the reason I say that is because I've read her biography. I've seen the struggle she went through. As a woman performer, it was very hard. Back in the day, a woman would only get paid 25 cents for their show, while men were making more than that. So I looked at it like, if she can do through the struggle, that she can make it to the top like she has, nowadays. It made it a little bit easier to push through what I needed, because I believe that what I went through was nothing compared to what half the stuff she had to go through. So it's like Reba was one of the people that I looked up to, and that motivated me to keep pushing, keep striving through any differences and any negativity that I had to be put through. So it was like, she just kind of lifted me out of my funk. And I think that's a reason why I kind of finally decided that at the age of 21 that it was time for me to be me. I'd never done drag. I'd never thought about doing it. It came to me one day, and I was walking through the mall, and I just kind of like found the first pair of heels that I liked, and I tried them on. And from that point on, I loved it. Being able to be somebody else, being able to create something out of nothing. And for me, when I'm Daisy, Daisy comes out full force. I'm able to do things that I never thought I would do, even feel comfortable doing. So,
How old were you?
And I was totally mistaken. Like, this one, like, she'll let me and my depression. Like, it's literally just like leaves me no choice.
Yep.
But I like that.
So Daisy, how old were you when you first started doing drag?
I was, oh, what was it? Because I started doing drag in 2011 is when I first did my first drag. And I came out almost all pale face with no boobs and this Halloween wig, black Halloween wig that I found at my house. So it's like I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to do it. And then, I finally met people, and I was, they shared me and they helped me. And, it's like it was a mess when I first did it. So, Yeah, back in 2011 is when I first started doing it. And now,
Victoria.
Jeez. The first time I got in drag, I was 14 years old, 14, and I went to the hide and seek for after hours with a fake ID. That was, I'm sure you remember.
Oh boy, do I remember that night.
We love you, Aaron. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, that was an interesting time for me. 14 years old, wearing like grandma's like curly little wigs that they had back in the 90s and stealing all my mom's clothing. Oh, Lord. What a time that was.
So Danny says, what inspired you all to come out of the closet?
You go first, Unique.
For me, I guess, oh God, what did inspire me? I guess just seeing all the in high school, I think it was. No, it was before high school. My cheerleading coach is what really got me to come out, because I knew I was different. And I went to her and asked her, at that very impressionable age, about, what I was and how it transpired. And then it was just like, she supported me through it, the whole thing, actually. Even when I told my parents, she was like right there to help mediate some of the conversation between me and the family. But needless to say, it didn't help very much. But it was just, I knew I was different, and I didn't want to live a life like a lie. I didn't want to live a lie. And so in order for me to be who I was, I had to first figure out what I was. And then secondly, have others, I saw others that were out, that were in upper years, that were living their truth. And so I would say, what inspired me to come out was everybody else living their truth.
I know, I wanted a little piece of that happiness myself.
What about you, Daisy?
What was the question again?
Wow, Daisy.
I know.
So the question was, what inspired you to come out of the closet?
So many don't know. Before I was born, I did have a twin sister. Her name was Jasmine, and she passed away before we were even born. So I kind of look at it like being Daisy is like being my twin sister. I can have her live through me, and so that's what motivated me to come out. I felt that hiding my true self was denying her, and it's just more of a personal connection. So this is like me being able to have her. Like, this is what she looked like, or this is how she would act, something like along those lines. And so every time I get in faith, I have her in my mind, always in my mind, into my heart. And when I try to push it away, it's like I get depressed even more because I'm heading backwards instead of forward. And I never want to go backwards, because in the time of that being that way, I'm hiding myself. I just feel like there's a part of me missing. And when I bring Daisy out, it's like now I'm 100% me. I can be happy, have fun, meet people. I was always helping people be their truth. And I felt kind of hypocritical because I was telling and showing and helping people be their truth. And here I am trying to suppress and hide that truth. And I just got to the point where I said, you know what, enough's enough. People are either going to accept me or they're not. And that's just how I am now. So,
Victoria, what about you?
Well, I think my mother was who inspired me to come out. She always lived her truth. She never judged me for any decisions that I made. She knew for many, many years that I was trying on her clothes when she'd go to work and putting on her shoes. And she knew that I was doing the thing before I even knew what I was doing. Um, I think my mom was my inspiration for coming out of the closet because she made me feel safe. And I felt like I had a safe place to be with my mom. And, you know, for everybody out there, this is a little message for all of you. Don't take it for granted, especially for the ones that accept you for who you are and love you for who you are. You know, that is not something that comes easily to all parents. A lot of parents cannot grasp how a man can love a man and a woman can love a woman. But I will tell you that when you have a mom like mine, I don't even have words. I love my mom with all my heart, and I want to thank her so much for giving me the courage to be able to live my truth, my life, and be who I want to be, and not living somebody else's truth. There's so many people that get married and have kids, and way too late in their 50s and 60s, they're figuring out that they're gay. And thank you to all the mothers out there and fathers out there that accept their kids for who they are. We love you and thank you so much.
You know, one of the amazing things was when I first did my one of my first performances, my mom literally came to the club that night and danced with me in my performance. And that solidified that I'm heading in the right direction. And as long as she's by my side, I know I can make it through anything.
Danny says it's always good to have a good support system and accept who you are. He says amazing stories. I love them. Thank you so much, Danny. We want to hear from you guys too. If you have your coming out stories and what inspired you, we would love for you to talk about it. Next week, we're going to be able to open this forum up to be able to have a guest come in, one guest every show to be able to sit with us and talk about share their experiences. We'll be doing that all month. So we want to hear from you. So if you have some amazing stories or you know, just something that you want the public to hear that, you know, maybe you don't get people talking about, this is a safe place. This is a safe place right here. And you can talk about anything with us. So, Danny, we love you.
We talk about the rashes on my inner thigh right now. Okay.
Oh, bitch. Oh. I
So
don't
I
even know
got
what
it.
to say.
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. There's no inner rash.
So what's this fucking little surprise you have there, Unique?
Oh, well, as a welcome back, starting over for all of us, I have went and got us all matching necklaces. So Daisy, you and Victoria will be getting one of these.
Oh,
I love it.
So
thank you.
that was my surprise for y'all.
So
So each of us will have one.
Yay. Mwah.
I just need to know if you
Well,
want silver or gold.
You have my address because I sent you a wedding invitation.
Of course. Do you want silver or gold?
But you still have not RSVP'd. I want
Yes,
gold.
I have.
Same here.
Okay, then we'll all three have gold.
On the website?
I did. I did it on the
You
email.
clicked on the link?
Huh?
Okay, you did. Okay. I didn't know if you did or not.
I cannot miss my best friend's wedding. I just
Hello.
well, let me rephrase that.
And
I could not say no to my best friend telling me that I had to be there.
oh my God.
I know we finally get to meet face to face.
I know. I'm just mad that I don't get to be in the. I'll be in the out. You know, do I have to dress up though?
Yes. Not in drag. You can be Jesse.
So I have to. Not in drag. Yay!
Right?
No drag.
One day I don't have to wear that.
So
no brides. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I have a drag queen hosting the entertainment who will be putting together a drag show, but none of us will be in it. We'll be enjoying the show.
Yes.
Oh, for once. So I don't have to bring
That's
her with me. Yay, that's even better.
I know, right? We all know how much room it takes just to pack our alter egos with us.
Princess, someone wants to say hi, y'all.
Okay.
I got to get. Come here, Mama. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Y'all know who this is.
Oh, hi, little
Everybody.
baby. Oh, cute.
Hello, munchkins.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my co-host for my show. I have to start in every show with her. Everybody loves her, so I think I might as well bring her on here and let her say hello. So, but can I wear? Antonio. You would always say something like that, Antonio. Can he wear something bling on his thing? I mean, if that suits your fancy, I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, if it's a big and pretty thing, I don't see why not. But you got to share the pictures, or it didn't happen.
I mean, that's what designer cock rings are for, I guess.
Oh my God. So shout out to my little sister Serenity. She's watching us.
Hi, Serenity.
Hey, Seren.
One of me you've never seen before.
This bitch. Every time I put her in bed, she speaks at herself for like 20 fucking minutes.
I do.
God.
Do y'all have any big plans for Pride this year?
So I have been asked to perform at Coeur d'Alene's Gay Pride at the Hive here in town on the 25th. So I will be performing in Gay Pride up here. And other than that, besides like our show at the end of the month, which is going to be a big one because this is going to be our Pride show.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the theme is Show Your Pride. So that's.
I don't think I can do that. I get in trouble for doing that.
Don't we all? Oh my God, my damn hair doesn't want to stay. There we go. I was like, it was.
I know my hair's like all on my face. Now I'm just like, oh, I want to change.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is what I get for 6 months of not doing drag and shaving my beard. I was like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. I have a face.
Well, see, now you learn to keep up with it.
Yeah, well, that's true. And we will from now on. We will be here every week to talk to you guys. So, Danny, it starts at 6 o'clock at the Hive up here in Coeur d'Alene. It's 6 to 9 o'clock on the 25th. So make sure you come up. Antonio says, I'll be your advertising guru.
Yay.
Oh.
That's all I can say about that.
All right.
Oh, my.
I love it. Y'all have to understand. I've known Antonio since I was like wee little knee high to the grass. And I've seen him grow up. He's seen me grow up and become the gorgeous woman I am right now. But and Antonio's had this weird sense of humor.
Hi, Mom. Love you.
Hi, Mom.
Is she on there?
Yep.
Hi, Mama.
Miss you. But
Love you.
And so Antonio's he's one of my good friends. So I take his humor with a grain of salt and just kind of turn the other cheek to it.
Let's see. We have a few more comments. We will be there. Can you send me the info? Yes, Danny, as soon as I'm done here, I will send you the info. Well, guys, usually we go for an hour, but today we're going to cut it short because we've got to plan our next week event for you guys. During the Pride Month, we all will be performing a song at the end of the show every week, starting next week. So, yep.
So what song are we doing tonight?
Well, Tonight we won't do one. Next week we're gonna do We Are Family. And then the following week, Unique will pick the song that we do. And we're just going to do a group number for you every week starting next week. So we also will be cooking. Unique will be showing some pieces from her Blingtastic. It'll be a full event next week. And she's wearing one right now. Speaking of.
Actually, all the jewels I'm wearing right now are from there.
Yes. So without further ado, I would like to say thank you, everybody, for coming to Beyond the Rainbow with Vicki
And Daisy.
And Unique.
And we love you very much. And we will see you next week. So we love you all. And as Unique says all the time, hugs and heals, everybody. Love you all.
Love you.
Bye, guys.